Alright, hey guys, and welcome to my Nintendo and Sega collection video. There's so much stuff piled on this table in front of me and over here that I'm probably really gonna have to go quick on this one, but no particular order. Gonna be jumping all over the place. Excuse me. So, gonna get into some all the loose games first, Game Boy, DS, all that stuff. So Tetris DS. Got the legendary Starfy. We have just virtual tutor. Apparently, I need it. Virtual tutor reading. Apparently, I could benefit from that. And we've got Pokemon Diamond. We've got Pokemon Diamond. We have Pokemon Platinum. Pokemon Soul Silver, Mario Kart 7, and Kirby Planet Robobot. Hopefully, I showed those decently. There are, man, I don't even know where it's at, to be honest. I have a case full of loose DS games. The main one really is Yoshi's Island DS. The rest aren't worth mentioning. Okay, so, man, get those out of the way. I don't know where to put them. Geez, this is loose games, man. I'll tell you, they're a mess. They can be a mess. Alright, I'm just gonna show these. I 3D printed this stand for my Game Boy Advance games. So, top row, Rayman 3, Mario Bros, Lego Star Wars, Pokemon Sapphire, Lights, Camera, Pants, Kingdom Hearts, Chain of Memories, Pokemon Fire Red, Super Mario World Advance 2, Golden Sun, Pokemon Emerald, Super Mario Advance, Castlevania, Circle of the Moon. Oh, man, what a... yeah. Some of them get a little dusty. My room, while my room doesn't have issues being clean, I'm rendering my PS4, PS5 collection video, so these should go up around the same time. Just figure it out, you know. My room just sometimes, you know, it's because when things sit under shelves, they tend to get pretty dusty. But is what it is. What are you gonna do? I really would like a better spot for these loose DS games. Once these are out of the way, these will go. The video will go much quicker. They are gonna go right here, stacked nicely. Okay, how about we go with Game Boy games? Got Super Mario Land, Super Mario Land 2, a little rough around the edges. Got Wario Land, which is Super Mario Land 3. Got NFL Football. This is a childhood game I had to have back. It sucks, but got memories tied to it of when I had my first surgery in 3rd grade. That's what I played in the waiting room. So when I saw it, it brought me back to a time. Whether that time was good or not, can't really say, but it is what it is. How about some Sega Genesis? Got Ghostbusters. Great game, I will say. Got Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm not too big on Sonic, but Genesis and Sonic go hand in hand. We got Aladdin, really hard game. If you never played it, holy crap, that game's hard. And The Revenge of Shinobi, which is very fun. And my favorite Genesis game, at least as of right now, Rocket Knight Adventure. This is currently in the Genesis, so that's why it is not here. It is actually down here inside of the old Sega Genesis being played. But I think for now we will pop it back into the case. And yep, so my favorite Genesis game. If you haven't heard of it or played it, check it out. It is an awesome game. Start putting those down there. Okay, some other games are buried. We're gonna go randomly, just an N64 boxed game, Nightmare Creatures. Have that in a protector just to be safe. Super Nintendo game boxed, Kirby's Avalanche. I don't have a lot of complete in box N64 or Super Nintendo games, so randomly get this out of the way. Super Game Boy with Tetris in there because my mom loves Tetris. Oh, sorry, that was random. Like I said, this is all over the place. Don't expect, you know, it's just all over the place. That is a reprint. I have some reprint boxes of games I have. I got these for $3 each. I have a couple more, but this one wasn't supposed to be in the pile, so this is not a real box. $3 each. I thought they were really cool to like have, and I don't care if they get damaged because they were fakes. Here's a real one that I wouldn't mind if it was fake. Batman Forever. Horrible game. Horrible game. Okay. Grab some N64 games here. We got Banjo-Kazooie. Classic. Never played it, but Castlevania N64. Not good, but I'm trying to get all the Castlevania games. WWF No Mercy. My favorite wrestling game ever made. We've got the copy of Nightmare Creatures that is out of the box. This is a property of Blockbuster. This was a rental, which I think is really not neat. I don't mind that at all. I think it is cool because, well, I used to go to Blockbuster all the time. So, you know, trip down memory lane. Got Diddy Kong Racing. Game that I've played a little bit. It's not bad. Donkey Kong 64. Great game that suffers massive slowdowns, but what are you gonna do? Everyone's like the golden child of the N64. GoldenEye 007, no pun intended. I actually don't really like it, I'll be honest. I'm not a big fan of it. Got Duke Nukem 0 Hour. Horrible game. It is what it is. What can you do? Super Mario 64. This copy's seen better days, but you know what? It works. It's a great game. Probably my favorite N64 game that I've played. So, what are you gonna do? And my last N64 game, Pokemon Snap. Just, I mean, everyone knows Pokemon Snap, right? I mean, it's a great game. It's just, it's a niche. You take pictures. Got Mortal Kombat on the Sega Genesis. I used to call it a Sega when I was a kid. I thought that's how you said it. I didn't know it was Sega, so I called it a Sega Genesis. Don't know why. This is a reprint box, but whatever. Earthworm Jim. Love Earthworm Jim. That's currently in the box. I don't really know why, but whatever. And then we got Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Complete in box. Actually, I don't think 2 has the manual. Yeah, 2 is just 2. Typical not for resale 2 that for some reason just everyone has. And then 3 has the manual. No big deal. I don't really know why I opened it up and showed it. So these have been done. Let me put those out of the way. Okay, how about my smallest collection is my NES games. I have Tetris 2, which plays nothing like Tetris, so if you like Tetris, well, don't expect it to play like Tetris. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the really hard game. Yeah, that game's hard. And Dragon Warrior or Dragon Quest 1. I beat this game, not this version, but I got this really cheap and I couldn't pass it up because I love Dragon Quest. Okay, we'll go Wii, right? We got Wii sitting right here. We will go Wii. We got The Blob, a game that I always saw their commercials for it as a kid, and I was like, I want to play The Blob, and I never owned it, so maybe I'll try it and see how it goes. We got Rayman 2 Raving Rabbids and Rayman Raving Rabbids TV Party. I got these at Goodwill for like $2 each. So when you see games at Goodwill, sometimes you just pick them up, including carnival games. This is actually really fun. I love Wii carnival games. It was one of the first Wii games I remember playing, aside from Mario Galaxy. But I got Mario Galaxy, carnival games. I think that was it, other than Wii Sports that was packaged in. Got Sonic and the Secret Rings. My girlfriend picked this up for me at a Goodwill type store. Also, along with that, she got me Epic Mickey 1, which is awesome because I could never really find Epic Mickey 1. I wanted to try it, and I believe it's only on the Wii, and I couldn't find it. We got Super Paper Mario. This is a 2D platformer, 2D, 3D. You know, it's hard to explain. But it's not a turn-based RPG like the other Paper Mario games. Got Metroid Prime Corruption. This is the third in the Metroid Prime games, so maybe we will get Metroid Prime 4 soon. Haha, knock on wood. Got Super Mario Galaxy. I got this from Ryder. Thank you, my man. This actually has Super Mario Galaxy 1. That is complete. Actually, no, sorry. I got the disc from Ryder. I got the case from my friend Daniel. Unless Ryder gave me, I don't know. I don't know. But also Ryder gave me Super Mario Galaxy 2, which super appreciate that, regardless of if it's loose or complete. I didn't have them, and he helped me out, and we try to do that. We try to do that for each other, help each other out. Got Wario Land Shake It and Donkey Kong Country Returns. So I don't have a lot of Wii games, but I think they're pretty solid. Definitely some standout titles in there, but I'm not big on the Wii, so I you know, it's kind of whatever. So my collection's small, but I got most of the games I want. We'll see if I want some more. I'm gonna go Dreamcast. I think this is the last of Sega, and then the rest is Nintendo. Got Volgar the Viking. This is actually like a homebrew game. It says Josh Prod instead of Dreamcast. This was I bought a Dreamcast for the first time recently, and the store had no games for Dreamcast except for that. And I was like, you know what? I want to play a game. You know, I don't want to bring a Dreamcast home and not be able to play anything. But I later then ordered some games. I got Shenmue, a game that I am actually looking forward to playing. I know it got remastered, I believe, but I do want to play the Dreamcast version because I think it's just cool to have. I got Sonic Adventure. This was the reason I wanted the Dreamcast, believe it or not. It's currently in the Dreamcast. Sorry, I didn't take it out. It's in there. Me and Ryder were playing it. Not last time he came over, but one of the last times he came over. And Grandia 2. I love Grandia 1 on PS1, and I'm excited to jump into Grandia 2 eventually. I've heard this one's better, so we'll see. Also, you ever notice Dreamcast games, the ESRB ratings on the other side? I don't know why I just noticed that. It's like opposite from what other games are. Okay, let's do Super Nintendo. We got Batman Forever. It wasn't in there. I lied. I guess I took it out. Batman Forever. Not a good game. I'm telling you, it's not a good game. I wouldn't lie to you. The Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse gave me and Ryder beat recently. Pretty solid. I got it cheap, and I thought it was an awesome little platformer. So no complaints there. Thought it was fine. Super Mario World. How can you own a Super Nintendo and not have Super Mario World? That is my favorite 2D Mario game ever made. Got Spawn. I have not really played this. I played a little bit of it. I don't really know how it is yet. Got Super Ghouls and Ghosts. I bought this because, well, I wanted it, and I thought me and Ryder could maybe try and play it together. And we played a bit of it, but we will see if we ever beat it. Goof Troop. Game me and Ryder beat last time he was over. Last weekend, we beat Goof Troop. Kirby's Avalanche. I keep it out of the box because I don't want to damage the box every time I open it, but I love Kirby's Avalanche. Awesome game that me and Ryder also beat. We play games together. It's fun. So, you know, I recommend doing that. Donkey Kong Country, my favorite 2D platformer of all time, I do believe. Donkey Kong Country 2, it's alright. It's not my favorite one in the series. I do not like Donkey Kong Country 3, so I don't own it. Simple as that. I don't like that game, so I do not own it. Castlevania 4, Super Castlevania 4. Awesome game. Again, I only want games that I like or have interest in, and I beat Donkey Kong Country 3, and I didn't like it. So that was it, you know. You get rid of games you don't like. You don't buy games you don't like. It's just, you know, I collect just what I want. You know, I'm not just I gotta own everything collector. Got Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. I had to. Oh, that's right. I got this for free. Shout out to the guy that gave me this. I picked up a CRT from him, a Sony Trinitron, big ol' hunker boy. And he was like, "Yeah, I only got one Super Nintendo game. Because I said, like, I also am into games if you got games. It's like, yeah, I got one Super Nintendo game because it was like my favorite one, and I kept it. And he's like, you can just have it. And I mean, it's like a mint condition, a mint pristine Link to the Past. I used to have this complete in box, but I got rid of that. Just because, but I was like amazed. Got Mega Man X, the one Mega Man game, well, the only other Mega Man game I was ever interested in. And honestly, the Mega Man X series is like, as far as 2D, that's the one I'm interested in, is the X series. Mega Man Legends is one that I was interested in, and I did pick that up if you watched the PS1 collection video. Here's my 4 games that I protect because they hold more value to me. Secret of Mana, a game that I do really like. I don't think Ryder really liked it too much when we played together. You gotta be right in the right mindset for it though. You gotta be patient. I do really enjoy the game, so I'll have to give it another go by myself because I don't think Ryder really liked it. And man, the AI suck. So I was hoping he would like it and we'd play it together, but it is what it is. Got Super Mario RPG and the 7 Stars. Is that what it's called? Legend of the 7 Stars. Sorry. Still yet to play this. I will play it eventually. I'm looking forward to it. Got that for a pretty decent deal. As well with Breath of Fire 2. Game that I've heard has bad translation. But you know what? It is what it is. And we got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time. Awesome, awesome beat 'em up. I can't say enough good things about Turtles in Time. If you haven't played it, you should really check it out. We're gonna do DS last. We're gonna do Switch. I need to Switch out of the way. I got Shin Megami Tensei 5 Steelbook. Super, super awesome. I loved SMT3 so much. And I was like, you know what? I gotta have SMT5. So whenever I'm ready to dive back into the SMT games, that'll be the one I play. Looking forward to that. Speaking of Secret of Mana, got Collection of Mana. This is the only way that I know of, or yeah, I think it is the only way to get Trials of Mana. I think, right? Maybe I'm wrong, but it comes with Final Fantasy Adventure, Secret of Mana, and Trials of Mana. Wish this had online. That'd be really, really cool. Game maybe not a lot of you have heard of is Skull. This is a 2D roguelike game. Really, really cool. Comes with a little book. I just love when modern games come with stuff. So yeah, Skull, the Hero Slayer. Definitely check this game out if you like roguelikes. 2D roguelike, like I said. Super, super cool. Got a game, Wargroove, the Deluxe Edition. I'm not sure if this only came with Deluxe, if this was only in a Deluxe Edition. This is a tactics game that was recommended to me because I don't play a lot of tactics games. This game so far has been super fun, and it's loaded with stuff. We got a strategy manual. We've got a sticker sheet. We've got a digital soundtrack code that I'm gonna use, so sorry. And a little map that I'm not gonna open up, but a little map in here. And then the game. You can reverse the cover if you don't want to see the deluxe edition at the top, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I'm a big fan, like I said, when games give you some contents inside. I just wish that it was more of a thing. I don't know. Did they get lazy? Was it because it cost too much? I don't know. I mean, these indie companies are doing it, and it's like they got the money to do it. They have the care. I think it's care. I think they care more. Is really what it is. I don't think it's money. I don't think it's budget cuts. I think big companies are like, who cares? Just we don't need to mess with that. But these companies, they do it, and it's awesome. Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. I've played about 10 hours of this, so barely scratched the surface. It was all right. I really do just prefer pure turn-based combat. So that it took a little bit getting used to. Maybe I'll jump back in, but I was hooked for about 10 hours, and then I just didn't feel like picking it up again. I'm not really sure what happened there. Got Pokemon Shining Pearl. I did have Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, but I got rid of it because I was low on funds, and I was like, you know what? Time to be responsible. I need to sell some games too. Got myself out of that hole. Now we're good. So, that had to be a casualty. It's okay. Got Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. I've beat Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, 3. I need to beat Donkey Kong Country Returns, and then I can move on to this. I think this might end up being my favorite one, because I got this for Christmas last year from my girlfriend, and I was like playing a little bit, and I was like, this game is awesome, but I need to finish Donkey Kong Country Returns. Got Axiom Verge. I'm not too big on it. If you like the original Metroid games, Metroid and Super Metroid, maybe give it a shot. I wasn't too big on Axiom Verge, but maybe I'll give it another try eventually. Got Super Mario Superstars. Sorry, I forgot if it was called All Stars or Superstars. I had to look. Newest Mario Party. Really good. Really good. Great Mario Party game. The Mario Party 10 or whatever was horrible. So they're back to making good Mario Parties. Got new Pokemon Snap. This is my girlfriend's game. Pretty much right up her alley. She's an artsy person. This is also my girlfriend's game. Animal Crossing New Horizons. This game came out at the perfect time. It came out right when quarantine was hitting. People rushed out to buy a Switch, get Animal Crossing. And, I mean, God, it came out at such a good time to sell well. Crazy. I think it was going to sell well anyway, but wow, did that help. Because, man. All right, on to DS. Jump right into Animal Crossing Wild Worlds. This was also my girlfriend's game. She sure does like Animal Crossing. So the only Animal Crossing game I really ever played was the one on 3DS. New Leaf. Could be wrong. Drawn to Life. Awesome game. If you never played it, Drawn to Life is really cool. Got Spyro. What's it called? The Eternal Night. Yeah, The Eternal Night. I don't know. I'm not really into Spyro, so I haven't put this in. My girlfriend gave it to me. It was one of her childhood games, along with some of these other ones that I'm pretty much the rest of this stack was her childhood games. Per Pals. Got really much to say about it. Big Brain Academy. Don't really have much to say about that one either. Chocolatier. I don't even know. Don't even know at all. What is this game? Dream Chronicles. A game that has a cool cover and cool art to it, but it probably sucks. Unlucky. The Golden Compass. Again, I don't have anything to say about these games. Nintendogs. I mean, I played Nintendogs as a kid. This was fun, just taking care of your dogs, but and Pets Rescue Wildlife Vet. She just likes animal games, apparently. Now, this stack I can talk about for the most part. This is a little bit of DS and a little bit of 3DS. 3DS ended up in the middle. Got Pokemon Diamond. I have 2 copies of Diamond. I showed you the loose copies. So this does not have it in there. I should really pop it back in. But Pokemon Diamond. Got Pokemon Heart Gold. No manual, so I can open that up. I think it's in here though, right? Yeah, it's in here. No manual. So sad. Is what it is. Okay, Mega Man ZX Advent. This game I finished, and I thought it was good. I actually really liked it. It's the first Mega Man game and only Mega Man I've ever beat. So Mega Man ZX Advent was a game my girlfriend gave me. Super grateful for that because it was awesome. A game that she had that she loved, Caroline. I didn't really know anything about this game. And I have a Game Eye account or app. It's called Game Eye. And it lets you track your games. So I put them in, catalog them, so that way I'm not rebuying games I already have and whatnot. It does show you the value, which is cool. Again, don't collect for that. But I noticed Coraline, my game's automatically sorted by most value. And I'm noticing Coraline's not even that far down. I'm like, what the heck? It's like $70-something. So I don't know what it is with Coraline. Maybe you guys know. Is it just a good game? I was just shocked that this game was so much because it's a movie title or movie game. That doesn't happen very often. Got Bravely Default on 3DS. A game that I played a lot of, but I didn't really enjoy it too much. Maybe I got to give it another try, but I put a lot of time in that game and didn't finish it. Got Ocarina of Time 3DS. Apparently this is the best way to play that, along with Majora's Mask on the 3DS. Apparently that's also the best way to play that. Got Zelda A Link Between Worlds. So pretty much got, I guess, the main 3 Zelda games on 3DS. Maybe there's more. Link Between Worlds is a game that I bought when it first came out. I was never a Zelda fan, but as a kid I was like, okay, all right, I don't know how old I was when that game came out, maybe a teenager. on 3DS, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try it, and I got it digitally. Was like, yeah, I don't really like Zelda games, and I was just kind of out of a game because I bought it digitally, but I would probably appreciate it more now. Shantae the Pirate's Curse. This game is just no manual. Sad. This is a game that I bought on eBay, and the description was like, oh, it's in great condition, blah, blah, blah. The pictures seemed all fine. Got the game. Cover art is water damaged. Contacted eBay, contacted the guy. No one would help me out. I was like, hey, I want my money back. This is not what it was described as. Never got a hold of anybody on eBay, so didn't get my money back. Sometimes you get got. New Yoshi's Island on 3DS. I've heard this game is not good. But I had all the I had Yoshi's Island DS. I was like, well, I wanted to try it. I haven't tried it yet, but I got it cheap. Here's 4 DS games that are probably the cream of the crop for me as far as DS games go. We got Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. I'm just gonna open these just because. Man, I'll tell you what. These DS game cases are brutal to open. Why are they so hard to open? I mean, man, they're so hard to open. A game that I'm currently playing through right now, and I am absolutely loving it. Dragon Quest IV. I'm going to open this one for a specific reason. Because I'm playing it, it's not on the DS, and my loose copy of Radiant Historia is in there. Dragon Quest IV is an amazing game so far. Super, super happy to have it. Really enjoying it. What am I at? 13 hours in. I don't know how long the game is, but I'm chugging along. Super, super fun game. And this game I got in the mail yesterday because I'm liking Dragon Quest IV so much, and I'm trying to collect all the Dragon Quest games. Dragon Quest V, Hand of the Heavenly Bride, right? Hand of the Heavenly Bride, yep. This, I'm going to talk about value for a second. This is one of the most expensive Dragon Quest games. I think it's the most expensive DS Dragon Quest game. I could be wrong. This was a game that I spoiled myself with because I've been working on a project at work for a while, and I just finished it. And while I was working on it, I purchased Dragon Quest IV. It's like, okay, I'm going to play this while I'm working on the project. Was enjoying it so much that after I finished the project, I treated myself to buying this because I want to be able to play it right after I play 4. Or, you know, eventually. And with these prices, you just never know. By the time I get around to wanting to like actually play it, it could be double the price. And I know it's bad to think about it that way, but I gotta think about it that way because games are always fluctuating. But super happy to have those. And last but not least, Dragon Quest IX, Sentinels of the Starry Skies. This was the first Dragon Quest game that I ever played. Shout out to my cousin. He picked it up. He was like, hey man, you ever hear of this game? Dragon Quest. And I was like, wow, I've never heard of Dragon Quest. I know, right? It just wasn't as big in America as it was in Japan. He was like, yeah, we can co-op it if you get it. So I got it, made my character, and we co-opted the game, and it was a blast. Oh, man. The only bad part about this copy, it's kind of a big bad part, there's no game. Don't have the game. What happened was my cousin recently gave me this. He had an extra case and manual. So I'm going to try and get the game loose for a decent price. I finished the game a while back when I was a kid, and I loved it, so I want to get it again and play it. Awesome, awesome game. If you played it, let me know what you thought about it. But yeah, so again, big Dragon Quest fan over here, and I am trying to get them all and play them all. And so far, I said, loving 4. But yeah, so GameCube. Almost forgot about GameCube. That's not the end. GameCube. Oh, I forgot about GameCube. Mario Sunshine. I don't have the case. I'm sorry. It's the only loose game I have on GameCube. Got Sonic Mega Collection on GameCube. Got Mario Party 7. the only Mario Party game I have aside from the one on the Switch. Crazy Taxi. Loved that game as a kid. SpongeBob Lights Camera Pants. Game me and Ryder played through again recently. Super, super fun. He ended up winning at the end. It was a pretty funny story, but he beat me. I'll own up to it. He beat me. It was a blast, though. Sorry, Tetris Worlds. I'm just talking. Prince of Persia, Warrior Within. I don't really think this game's all that great from what I played. So I got him like half turned around. SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom. The remaster of this has come out. What's it called? Rehydrated. Ryder said, stay away from that version. So I will stay away from that version. Peter Jackson's King Kong. This game I bought when I was a kid. After watching the movie, I was like, I'm gonna go get the game. It's not a horrible game, but it ain't a great game. NFL Street, my favorite football game ever made. Spider-Man 2. I don't really have anything to say about it because I never played it. Pac-Man World 2. Bought this off a recommendation from Ryder, so I have Pac-Man World 1 and 2. So I'll eventually have to play those. Got Resident Evil 0. I have not played this Resident Evil game, but I've heard about the inventory management, the character switching, so I've kind of stayed away from it. Got Resident Evil Remake on GameCube. This game is such an improvement from the original, if you didn't know. Got Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, my favorite Resident Evil game on the GameCube. I did have Code Veronica recently, but I sold it because I didn't like it. I didn't want to have it. Even though I'm trying to get all the Resident Evil games, I'll just get that one on PS2 or something, because the GameCube version is way more expensive. GameCube is such an expensive system to collect for. Keep that in mind. It really is. Resident Evil 4. I actually have... I'm going to get up and get this really quick. I actually have the Resident Evil 4 GameStop Special Edition tin. Open this up. Why not? It's got soundtrack in there. I was just promoting the movie. This like laser etch picture thing. Laser cell. 4,700 something out of 48,000, or 47,000 out of 48,000. So that was a numbered thing. And this Resident Evil prologue book. Just kind of, I'm not gonna go through it because maybe there's some spoilers in there, but kind of just gives you the rundown, you know, of Resident Evil and how things got to be the way they are. So I thought I'd show that. Forgot it was up there. Got Skies of Arcadia Legends. This is a remaster, a port, with added content of the Dreamcast game. It is a traditional turn-based RPG. Got Metroid Prime. Love this game. I really, really do. Another game I love. Pikmin. I did a review of this on the channel. Check that out. Had a lot of fun making that. Got Pikmin 2, which is better than Pikmin 1, I will say. Baten Kaitos, however you want to say it. Very unique deck-based, turn-based RPG on the GameCube. Got Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem. I can't ever say that word right. Requiem. Just sounds weird saying it. I don't know. Very unique game. I got about halfway through. Me and my girlfriend did. And I kind of stopped enjoying it. Sadly, it is what it is. Here's a game I'll never stop enjoying because it's my favorite GameCube game of all time. Luigi's Mansion. I love Luigi's Mansion so much that I don't mind greatest hits copies, but I went out of my way to get a black label of Luigi's Mansion just because it's the one I had as a kid. I had black label as a kid. I wanted black label as an adult. It's just the way it goes. All right, these might be blocking. Pretty kind of tall. Got Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Again, I don't mind player's choice. I don't mind having it, but Luigi's Mansion one for some reason got me. One of the only Zelda games I ever really had an interest in, and I love how it looks. I absolutely love the Toon aesthetic. I love Toon Link, so this gets my approval. And last game, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. I had played through Paper Mario on the N64 this year, so finished that, thought it was great. Gonna play Thousand Year Door, and that'll probably be it for me in the Paper Mario turn-based series. I don't really want to play Sticker Star, or what is it called, Color Rush, or Splash, or Origami King, so I'm probably just gonna stick to the N64 and Thousand Year Door, and I've heard this is the best one, so not a bad one to play and end on. But yeah, so that is it for my Sega and Nintendo collection. Sorry it was all over the place and I wasn't as prepared for it, but there's so many games I had to show. But yeah, thank you guys nonetheless for sticking around. Can't believe I almost forgot the GameCube games. I'll see you next time.